Yo, what's happening? It's your boy, Jeswic, Fletcher, and you are now tuned in to the OCT podcast, the only critical thinking podcast. We understand there is always a solution. We think critical, and we understand that we are the creators. I be showing love, I be showing love, L-O-V-E, I be showing love, I be showing love. Today I want to ask you a question that I know for sure you're not having a lot in your circle or having enough in your circle, and that we are not having in our community. I feel like this question is always asked in reversed of the way I'm finna ask it, and I also feel like if this question and this conversation was to happen a lot more subconsciously, we would start to vibrate on a higher frequency and take back the power in our life. And that question is, how are you treating life? Not how is life treating you, because that's how I hear this question a lot of times in the reverse. How is life treating you? No, dog. How are you treating life? You got to take back the power. The power is what's important. The power is what is everything, because the power is the faith. And we know once we have faith, we can create anything. But if we are not taking that power, dog, what you doing? What? It's like they can't take your power away from you. You can only lay your power down. And you got to understand you are God. You are a goddess. You are a king. You are a queen. And without your power, dog, you're a powerless king. You're a powerless queen. And you can't create as in your godliness. So it's like, bro, don't put down your power. But put that thing on your shoulder and keep on walking with it. For sure. And so I think like taking back the power is very, 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 very critical, because a lot of people just going through life and we letting the powers that be, such as the elite and the government and the people that are financially in a better situation that we may be in the physical, we letting them control our lives. And a lot of people are living in the illusion and is blinded and living in a matrix and don't understand what's going on. So once we take back our power and we start to think critical and understand whatever it may be in our life that we have encountered, there is a solution. Then we wake up to this matrix. Then we see it is for what it is. And we understand that nothing can stop us because we are the creators. So I'm not a big biblical person, but I do want to read this verse to y'all, and just to give a little bit more insight to where I'm saying about your power. This is Genesis 1 verse 26. And it reads, "Then God said, let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion." Key word, let them have dominion. What's dominion? That's having that power. Come on now. "And then let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the birds of the heaven, and over the livestock, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creeps on earth." Come on, doggy. You got the power. It's within you. You are a God. You are a goddess. You are a king. You are a queen. And nobody can take that away from you. The only way that is snatched away is zero. It ain't no way. The only way you lose it, you don't lose it. You only put it down, dog. You only lay it on the ground. But you can always go deep inside you, no matter how deep you buried that thing, and go pick it up, put it on your shoulder pads, and operate in that power and operate in that faith. Because listen, the faith is a work. What's faith without works? Work is believing in that faith, believing in that dream that's in you. We understand, and we hear all the time, they always say, hey, the richest place on earth is the graveyard. Because all of those people died with those dreams and aspirations. Listen, that's why you're hearing this podcast right now, because I said, listen, I ain't going to keep on procrastinating. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna keep on procrastinating. I'm not gonna keep on saying, "Hey, I do it tomorrow. I do it next week. I wait till I got a little bit more money to go purchase this." Nah, hey, it comes to a point where I gotta invest in myself, and I ain't talking about investments like shoes, unless that's a part of my business. But I'm talking about, listen, I had to get this equipment. I had to get this mic imported from Germany because it was sold out everywhere in the United States and everywhere talking about they 2 months behind, backed up. So I had to do what I had to do. I had to spend a little extra bread. I had to go out my way just so I could bring this better quality to y'all. So listen, if I impact that one person and I plant that one seed in that one person, and then he go put a seed in another person, and then it grow and it grow and it grow, and then I impact 1,000,000 people. It only take one person. It only take one seed. But if I can impact one, hey, that's good. If I can impact two, that's better. If I can impact 1,000,000, hey man. Hey man. I heard Les Brown say one time, and I'm paraphrasing this quote. He said, listen, I don't want to die and go to my grave or on my deathbed. And on my deathbed, I'm looking up and I see all my dreams and aspirations looking down at me, shaking my head, shaking their heads, saying to me, listen, we are disappointed. You was the only way that we could been fulfilled. You was the only way we could have came to life. But because you procrastinated, because you didn't put forth the energy, because you was afraid, and because you set down your power and you let life happen to you instead of you happen to life, we got to die with you. But we could have lived on and impact other people and helped you live forever. You could have, your energy could have kept going throughout the people like a Malcolm X, like a Martin Luther King. It could have kept going and kept going and kept going and kept going and feeding generations and generations. But because you was afraid to step outside of yourself, to step inside yourself and believe in yourself, we got to die with you. And for me, bro, I can't let that happen. I want to live forever. And if I can't do that physically, I got to do that spiritually. If I can't do that physically, I got to do that mentally. And that's planting that seed in you so you can grow and that you could teach your kids and enlighten your kids and enlighten your family. But if I just, hey, man, another day, I do it tomorrow when I get some more money, this podcast wouldn't be coming to you, dog. This video wouldn't be coming to you, dog. I'm telling you right now. And I want to I want to read something else to y'all. I've been reading this book called Principles. And in this book, in the very beginning of this book, he have a quote that I really like. And it says, time is like a river that carry us forward into encounters with reality that require us to make decisions. We can't stop our movement down this river, and we can't avoid the encounters. We can only approach them in the best possible way. Bro, that was so deep to me. I had to take a picture of that. I had to take a picture of that and save it for later because it's like life is like a river, dog. And this river don't stop. And in this river, let's say we canoeing, dog, it's going to be rocks that we got to avoid. And we might hit that rock, but we got to prepare ourselves. Okay, how we going to encounter with this rock? Okay, how we going to encounter with this situation? How we going to approach this situation? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and then in certain points of this river, it's a waterfall. So it's like, dang, how I'm going to brace myself with this waterfall? And for some people, they got so smart and they worked so hard, they had got them a little parachute in their little canoe while they going down this river to say, listen, when this waterfall come, I'm pulling the parachute, listen, and we flowing down this waterfall nice and easy. But it's a lot of us that don't even know the waterfall coming. We don't even see the waterfall because we blinded by these little obstacles, which you may perceive to be big, but there's always something bigger, you know, and we so blinded by it that we don't even see the waterfall. And when the waterfall come in, we ready to tap out. But you can't tap out. You can't give up your power, bro. Like I just told you in Genesis chapter 1, verse 26, you have dominion. That means you can create anything you think, as long as you have that faith, big dog. As long as you believe. And to me, bro, it take more than motivation, because you know motivation is like a candle. Let's say you had to go run outside today. You go run and it start raining. Man, listen, I'm going back inside. Boy, I ain't finna get wet up. But no, that shouldn't stop you from your goal, because you're trying to get better. I tell my friends like this, man. Life is what you make it. You're going to have this happen to you. You're going to have that happen to you. But if you give up, you the weak link. And what happens to the weak link? They get chopped off. They get left behind. You don't want to get left behind, dog. You always either want to be in the mix or ahead of the mix. You always want to be the head, not the tail. My mama tell me that all the time since I was a jit. You are the head. You are not the tail. You are a leader. You are not a follower. So it's on me to keep on, and keep on growing and instilling what my mama told me into my partners, into my family, to my friends. You know what I'm saying? So, and my future kids. So it comes down to this, man. What are you going to do? Are you going to let life happen to you, or you going to happen to life? So I'm going to ask you the question right now, man. How are you treating life? Understand, man, you are a king, you are a queen, you are a god, you are a goddess. Nobody can take that away from you. I love you, man. Keep your head up, keep your nose clean. You say the world, you live forever. Peace. I be showing love. I be showing love. L-O-V-E. I be showing love. I be showing love. I be showing love.